Hey YouTube, I guess I need a better intro than that, but I haven't come up with one yet. I'll probably eventually come up with a thing I always say, but let's ignore that for the time being. Today's video is a historic budget burn deck. Here's my clever name for the deck that doesn't actually fit here, so you don't actually see it. Burn her! I barely know her! Okay, so basically, the idea is that the deck has 0 rares, which means it's really beginner friendly. It's extremely budget because you don't have to use any of your rare wild cards. Obviously, because of that, it's not quite as good as like an actual deck, but since it's burn, you actually end up doing pretty well even without having an optimized deck. Surprisingly, the act of shoot enemy in face is actually kind of a goated strategy. It's basically like aggro, except your opponent can't block. So I guess we'll go through these cards. I'll have a timestamp in the description for when the game starts if you're only interested in that. But yeah, but first of all, Pillar of Flame. I was actually surprised to notice that this can target your opponent as well. I think I was mixing it up with the Magma something, which is a similar spell but only targets creatures. So yeah, that's obvious. Play with fire. There's a shock that's better than shock. Ooh, that's hype. Unfortunately, I think lightning bolt is banned, so we don't get to play with that. Speaking of shock, here it is. Also, you don't need the Mystic Archetype version. Turns out, any version of shock actually does the same thing. This one just looks nice. Spikefield Hazard, I'm playing 2 of these because our land count is extremely low. And sometimes you just need a 3rd land drop, because this does go a bit above the 2 drops, which some builds of this actually don't. You could make a burn deck that's only 1 and 2 drops. Notably, Skirt the Critics and Light Up the Stage are both 1 drops. They're not, or 2 drops at the best. Well, they're 1 drops on turn 2. But we are actually playing Gutter Snipe, which is a 3 mana card. And actually, it doesn't even do anything when it enters the battlefield. So we actually want to play like 2 Spikefield Hazards, because at the same time they can just trigger our burn, and they actually burn themselves, do some damage on their own as well. And sometimes they end up being lands. But we don't want to rely on them for our first lands of the game. Rarely are you happy to be playing this as a land on turn 2. Firebrand Archer and Kesig Flame Breather both kind of do the same thing. I decided to go with more Firebrand Archers than Flame Breathers. I'm going with a total of 5 between them. They're almost identical, except one can actually attack if your opponent doesn't have creatures and deal 2 damage, whereas one has only 1 power, but it has 3 toughness, so it doesn't die to stuff like shock. And occasionally it might be a bit harder for your opponent to block if you end up attacking. Once again, this is a burn deck, so usually you don't even need to attack. Attacking is kind of an extra damage or 2 more than anything. You really play these cards for their ability, which is the same ability. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Firebrand Archer or Kesig Flame Breather deals 1 damage to each opponent. Then we have Lightning Strike. Now, Lightning Strike, I think I've already played the game, so I kind of know what's gonna happen. I think I might have already mentioned that this is actually a card that I'm really only playing because this is a budget deck. If this was not a budget deck, I would not be playing Lightning Strike. And once you start upgrading the deck, this is the first card you want to get rid of. It's just a 2 mana, deal 3. At instant speed, notably, which does come up more often than you'd think. Then we have a Reckless Impulse. It's a 2 mana, Light Up the Stage. Which of course only costs 1 mana, even though the client for some reason has this weird glitch where it says 3. It's only 1 mana. Okay, but in all seriousness, it's just a sorcery, exiles the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. One fun thing about this is that it is indeed a sorcery, which is a non-creature spell, which triggers Firebrand Archer and Kesig Flame Breather I actually said and showed them the wrong way, but it's whatever. As well as your Thermo Alchemist and Gutter Snipe. Now, speaking of Thermo Alchemist, this is kind of... Imagine if on paper you had one of these that was a bit clunkier, but in reality it was infinitely better in almost every game you play. That's what Thermo Alchemist is. It seems really clunky because instead of actually dealing damage, it only untaps. And it has tap ability to ping for 1. Notably, it doesn't have haste, so I mean that means that on the turn it drops on the field, it actually doesn't do something. It does come up sometimes. Sometimes you'll have games where if you just drew a Firebrand Archer instead of a Thermal Alchemist, you would have won the game. But in most games, this actually ends up being way better. In fact, I think in some of the games I actually completely got the math wrong on some plays I had because I just forgot how good Thermal Alchemist is. Because it's not a Flame Breather, it's actually 1 damage more. You don't need to cast anything to tap it for the first time every turn. Which is really nice when you have these spectacle cards, because guess what? As long as you have a Thermal Alchemist, as long as you untap with a Thermal Alchemist, you already have your spectacle. You don't have to use a spell to get the damage in. Which does come up. I think even in the games I'm showing, or it might just be in one of the games that I forgot to record and only streamed. But still, it's actually better than these, even though it doesn't seem like it. Next up we have the Gutter Snipe. It's a 3-mana 2/2. It dies to removal, it dies to shock, it's extremely squishy, it dies the most restricted removal spells, actually. Like, restricted removal as in, like, doesn't kill everything. Usually this dies to pretty much everything. Usually stuff cares about 3 or more, or 3 or less mana cost. It has only 2 toughness, so it dies to every single shock and whatever else. You can even slice it up, cut it up. What is the card? I don't know, but the one where it cares about the sum of the creature's power and toughness. Notably, the sum on this guy is 4, and the card cares about 5. So unfortunately, this does pretty much everything ever. But if it stays on the board and you get to untap with it, you often just win the next turn. It deals 2 damage every time you cast an instant or sorcery, which doesn't seem like that much of an improvement over the Flame Breather or the Firebrand Archer, but actually getting 2 is kind of huge. Because let's say you get to cast 3 spells on a turn. Say you have like a Play with Fire, a Scour the Critics, and a Shock. Well, that's 2 damage from the Play with Fire on its own. Except you have the Gutter Snipe, so now it's 4. Then you have the Shock, once again 4, that's 8 damage. Scour the Critics, that's 13 damage on turn 4, assuming you miss your land drop. That's how good the Gutter Snipe actually is, if it gets to stick on the board. Now, often it doesn't, but at the same time you already have like the rest of your creatures are 2-drops, so you usually have at least one of them on the board before the Gutter Snipe comes on the board. So they might have actually spent their removal on those 2-drops and don't get to use it on Gutter Snipe. It feels clunky sometimes, and sometimes you win games you have no business winning because you had it in your deck. It's either really good or really bad, and it rarely is anything in between. Then we have Light Up the Stage, which is just a Reckless Impulse, but basically for 1 less, especially when you have a Thermal Alchemist. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Once again, it just triggers all the creatures, deals damage, but also gives you card advantage in red, which is amazing. Scour the Critics. This is the closest thing to a Lightning Bolt you get to play in Historic. It's a 1-mana, deal 3 damage. Notably, it's a sorcery and it has an actual clause that you have to fill for it to be a 1-mana, deal 3 damage, but it's amazing, let's face it. I think I play this in like Pauper as well, and that's like an actual format, like in paper as well. So yeah, it's obviously worth playing. And then we have 17 Mountains, of course, we do have 2 other lands in the Spikefield Hazards. Yeah, you definitely don't wanna get flooded with mana, so you're actually playing way less lands than you would in your average deck. But the thing is that in your average deck you usually want 3 lands in your opening hand, whereas in this deck you often just want 2. 2 is often way better than 3. So we're playing only 17 actual lands. And yeah, that's the deck. Let's jump into the games. So let's jump straight into the games with the deck listing it being done. But yeah, obviously I missed a couple of games from the video segment. I might actually try to get them from my stream board, but if there's any lag, then I'm not gonna use it for YouTube. But so far, I think we are 2-0, so a great start. Unfortunately, no Thermo Alchemists in the starting hand, but I definitely don't want to reroll this. And this is one of those weird decks where actually having 2 lands in the opening hand is probably better than 3. Wait, is this the exact same deck we were just playing against? I mean, not quite, because obviously there's actual basic lands this time. Okay, I'm gonna play a Firebrand. Because it seems like he might not actually get a creature this turn. Also, it seems he is playing at a budget with a budget deck as well, since Evolving Wilds aren't really a common thing to see. Like, even if you are a more aggressive deck, it's still just a worse Prismatic Vista, I think. Wait, is it? No, it's not Prismatic Vista, is it? Fabled Passage, that's the one. I'm thinking of the wrong land. I was thinking of the wrong land for a moment there. Okay, now this is actually not great, because he did just have removal for all of our actual like creatures. Come on, let's see what we get with the light up the stage. I guess we're gonna light up the stage again. This is actually dumb. Okay, so we do get 1 more creature next turn. These are sorceries, so we just wanna shoot in his face and then just pass. Okay, he's gonna cultivate. Yeah, I think this is also like an extremely budget, probably a beginner deck. Okay, let's see the removal. No removal. That's hype. Okay, I'm gonna shock into face here. Losing that lightning strike is probably pretty bad, but it is what it is. Okay, he just literally runs only creature removal apparently. I'm guessing there's like 1 big creature he is looking for, but still kind of weird. Okay, I'm gonna end the turn here. Don't quite have it next turn, even if it doesn't successfully kill the creature. He keeps looking for lands, but I'm not sure why he is looking for them though. Okay. My turn. I think that's lethal. Like, even if he could kill it, I think it still is, because... Well, actually, yeah, that's... I mean, actually he might have been able to survive. I'm actually not sure now. Because I should have led the sorcery first, obviously, but whatever. No, he still wouldn't have had it, even if he had some response. So that's fine. Easy wins, easy wins. Okay. At least the audio is actually picking up the right thing. I have no idea what's wrong with the audio output capture, because like it seems to be taking some audio in, but just super quiet. Okay, is it better now? No, it definitely isn't, because that actually hurt my ears, and it barely got any audio out of it. I don't know, my audio settings have been really weird. I don't know what happened, but like when I was filming the Silent Hill Homecoming video, it suddenly like kept swapping the audio out capture, like where it was capturing it from. And after that, it's been a bit wonky. Like it's really quiet. Oh wait, it probably just reset to whatever I had it at when I was playing the game, because that's also a really loud game. Symmetry Mage. Okay, we have 3 gutter snipes in hand and only 1 land. Oh no. Oh, this is also just a burn deck. It's kind of unfortunate that we are probably gonna lose a mirror match that would otherwise be in our favor, just because we kind of kept a weird hand. You know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I think I'm gonna play at least 1 gutter snipe before I start shocking. Oh, we do not want to see that. Oh, no. Yeah, he gets to use it again. Yeah, unfortunately here we actually just have to deal with the Dread Horde, because we need to actually get at least 1 gutter snipe to stick. Which won't happen if he just gets to play with fire multiple times. Notably, the gutter snipes only have 2 toughness, so they're really weak against the spell. Okay, I guess I'm gonna just shoot him in the face with that. But he's doing this during my turn, which is just a misplay, right? Because now he can't give the Symmetry Mage less power. Yeah, it was a misplay though. That's fun. I mean, I'm not complaining. But yeah, obviously this deck is probably a bit better than ours, just because it's not a budget list like ours is. Or at least not as budget. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna play a gutter snipe or reckless impulse immediately. I think we can totally just outpace him. Yep, Squirt Critics is an amazing find there. Now he has to play a creature or remove something of ours. The other needs removal or creature. Wait, no, we can actually afford to play these 2. So he actually needs removal. Creature isn't enough, because we don't need to actually hit him in the face for the spectacle. But he has removal, which probably isn't surprising considering it's turn deck. Okay, now here's the... In my heart, I feel like I should just shoot him in the face, but it's probably bad to leave the Red Horde Arcanist on the field. Now I'm gonna either lose or win because of that choice. I just don't know which one yet. I'm gonna lose. Although I would have lost anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I could have like shot at the blue wizard there, but it is what it is. I'm not playing burn because I actually plan on playing well. I'm playing burn so I don't have to play well. I mean, I guess the problem isn't really with the deck, it's with the player, but still. You know what I mean. Okay, Thermal Alchemist next turn. So I'm guessing he's gonna burn it. Or me. Wait, no? Is this like a medium red, but in historic? Could you imagine someone playing that? Is medium red even like an archetype outside of Canlander? Oh, it's just your everyday goblins. Okay, let's shoot him in the face. Wait, did I play a land accidentally there? Misplay. I did. I'm a dum-dum. Okay, so that gives goblins haste. Now here's the question. Will we hold up mana for a prospector? And the answer is probably not. Let's face it. If he gets the prospector in the Moxus, then we've already lost. I don't think we can actually deal with that, because he can just sack everything in response to us trying to destroy it. It is what it is. Oh, a goblin matron. That's tough. So what is he getting then? A Moxus, so he probably has the prospector, but he can't do it this turn. Okay, he attacks. I'm fine with that. No blocks. He might have a shock. But I think if he does, then that's the only burn. I did the thing again. I played a land. That was a mistake. Okay. I guess we could just like thin out the goblins, but I think that's wrong. We shouldn't. I'm not gonna play this correctly. I'm playing burn and face is the place. Me, I'm smart. Me go face. Okay, if he has it next turn, then he has it. I'm fine with that. We all have to die someday. Okay, let's see if he has the prospector. Technically, he could still whiff with the Moxus, but it's really unlikely. He has the prospector. That's tough. Well. Wait, does he actually just... Oh wait, no, he gets 3 from that, that's 6, he gets the Moxus off. Yep. It is what it is. Kind of actually my fault for not destroying the War Chief. But come on, I'm playing burn, I can't destroy his cards, that's wrong, that feels bad. I'd rather lose than waste my burn spells on his silly goblin. Wait, he didn't need to sack the haste guy. Oh, that's bad. I mean, he would have gotten another one there as well, but still. Does he actually have anything that stops me from just blocking the Maxus though? I mean, he's about to get something, I guess. A new Maxus. Oh no, wait. He has the mana for it. Oh no. Okay, come on now. This is getting ridiculous. See, it's not even disconnected. The client just hates me, because I couldn't click anywhere, but the moment I pressed the spacebar, it knew what I was doing. So I wasn't disconnected. The client just hates me. Okay, 5 there. I feel like there was a better way of doing this, because... Well, actually no, because Maxus obviously gets destroyed anyways. Where's my time running out here? It's his animations that's going on. I'm so dead. It's not even funny. He's gonna get a new Maxus as well. I just wanna see how many Maxus. Can he get the... Can he get the 4th one? 3rd one? Sure. I love how my time starts running before I can actually click on the result. Okay, come on now. Do it one more time. Say the line. I just don't want... I just actually want to see if he can pull it off. Can he get the 4th Maxus? I'm literally trying to resolve as fast as I can, but it still like keeps spending my time. For no reason. One more Maxus, dude. Did he run out of... Wait. No, don't tell me he doesn't have it. Love how my time keeps running before I can actually resolve. Okay, so how big is the Maxus gonna be? By the way, we lost when he got the 2nd Maxus. But... oh, come on. I wanted to see him attack with the Maxus just to see how big it gets. That's an instant speed ability, no? Didn't he have done that, like, after attacking? So rude of him. Oh well. So I guess we are 3 and 2. It is what it is. Rugger 8-man. Is that like a weird anime American name? Okay, wait, what does it do? Oh, that's a life again card. What is my luck today? Thermal Alchemist. I think next turn we'll actually just play another one as well. I love how, according to my stream preview, there's an ad playing and there's an ad starting in 2 minutes as well. Okay, I'm gonna just light up the stage. We either get it or we don't. It's a 50-50 chance to win. Oh, wait. Okay, can't be blocked, that's fine. So he can just pay 2 mana and deal 3 damage. Oh, and he gets the gutter snipe. Oh, that feels bad. Not my gutter snipe. My funny little guy. I think that's fine. I'm just gonna shoot him for one.
There are many secrets I don't.
So this is gonna be 4.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
9. Okay, so first we do the 2 damage. Then do I actually shoot him in the face first, just to see how much damage we actually have? Okay, we have 4 lands. How much damage is that actually? I only have 3 real burn spells though. Well, let's see. I think I might have it, but I can't do math. I can only do math inside of a classroom. Okay, wait, that's 3. 7. 11. Nice. Yep. Exactly correct. Brrr. He did. Yeah, I don't think we care about this cry there. I'm not gonna BM him. I'm not that kind of a person. I mean, come on, guys. I would never BM anyone in a game of Magic the Gathering. Okay. I think we could actually play a couple more games too. Why not? I probably shouldn't be playing this in ranked, because I actually have like good decks for ranked. And this is once again a budget deck, and it's probably gonna ruin my ranking, but it is what it is. It's not like I've been actually playing ranked for a while, so shouldn't affect stuff too much. And Platinum wasn't that high to begin with, so like even my highest highs aren't that high, so this is probably actually gonna just improve my rating. Yep, I'm gonna play a land, pass. Next turn land, Alchemist, pass. And then we'll see how far we actually get. Yeah, this feels like something I actually have to burn off. Once again, as a burned player, I really don't like using my burn spells with creatures, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I just hate using burn spells for their intended purpose. Okay, I'm gonna first light up the stage. Remember to not use the land hand before I see what I get there. That's good. Great, even. I'm gonna have to use one of the Skewer the Critics to just get rid of Yada there. And then I am gonna Skewer the Critics again. Haha. And unfortunately I had to use sorcery spells, so I couldn't like do that at his end phase or anything. Okay, let's see. Angel spells cost less to cast. End phase. Excuse me. Thank you. Burn him. Exile the top 2. Okay, I'm gonna play one of these as a land. Which also doesn't feel great. Shoot him in the face. Shoot him in the face, because this disappears at the end of my turn. Because I didn't look at which one of the spike fields I actually played. One of them disappears at the end of my turn this turn. No, if I did actually, like, remember which was which, then I probably would have played that a bit differently, but yeah. Magic isn't an exact science, guys. Stornheim Aspirant. Wait, how long have I been recording though? 36 minutes. Okay, it has lifelink, so I have to win next turn, which probably isn't possible, unfortunately. Okay, what's the maximum damage output I can actually even have? 8. Are you kidding me, dude? Wait, no? Oh, I forgot I can just use it for... I keep forgetting how great the Thermal Alchemist actually is. It's an amazing card. I love it. It's clunky and often it's just worse than the Firebrand Archer, but when it's not, it's amazing. Nice 7/7 lifelink. Okay, I think one more game and then I have all the games I want to record. I accidentally double clicked and now we will never know what I got from that. Holding shift and pressing enter allows you to pass priority for the rest of the turn. Unless something. Lovely. Almost actually was able to read the hint there. Nice Rain and 7 avatar there. It is Ren and 7, right? Like that's the Ren in this trap, right? I feel like I almost done a Spike Field Hazard as a land, which is a rare thing, especially on turn 1. Usually I don't want to do that, but here we have the Cutter Snipe. You're not that guy. Yeah, slivers can get out of hand pretty fast, but I'm almost sure that I actually am able to just outpace him here. Now if it was actually like, I don't know, like any actual Eternal format that we were playing, I think it would be a lot scarier, but here we're fine. He's gonna get a 1-drop sliver though. Actually, we might not be fine, actually. Jeez. I also have vague memories of playing like a sliver that was basically a Reclamation Sage, except it gave it to all slivers. And then just getting completely hosed by an opponent playing this exact card. Because it gave it to all slivers, not just your own slivers. So I think it's like, I don't know if it's pay mana and sack it to destroy an artifact or enchantment, or is it just an ETB to destroy, but somehow it destroys artifact and enchantments. And opponent played Universal Automaton and destroyed my enchantment. That was a sad day. Neither of us was actually playing slivers though. Yeah, I feel like I actually have to get rid of this because he's gonna just get out of hand. But on the other hand, You know what? If he has it, he has it. Kesig Flame Breather. Go to the bottom of the library. You are not welcome here. Excuse me? Almost attacked it there. Jeez. Oh, I should have kept the burn spells. Do we survive? Okay, Unearth doesn't really matter here because it doesn't have any in the grave. No 0 mana slivers. Unfortunate. Okay, no haste though. But still, that's 9. That's 18 damage. Actually, I think we just win. No? Oh, wait, maybe we... Ah, he misplayed. My boy forgot that summoning sickness affects these guys as well. That's the problem with the auto-paying mana cost thing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just let them through. I'm just gonna use that so I don't accidentally forget and end up like trying to block stuff with the Thermal Alchemist. And that's fine. That's fine. 14 damage. No blocks. Okay, let's burn 1. And and then we just lightning strike. We don't care about these spells actually. Why not? And we have killed the sliver player without killing any of the slivers, which is the way you actually deal with sliver decks. Just killing whatever lord you don't want to deal with. And we got the gold! I didn't even know I was in silver, but now we are in gold. A long way to platinum, back to platinum, I guess. But yeah, I think that's enough gameplay to show off the deck. And for the stream, or Twitch Andes, Twitch Frogs, the video will be posted on my YouTube. You'll actually have the deck list there. I'll probably link it through Aetherhub or one of the other sites, whatever they are, on YouTube. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream... Wait, what? But I hope you enjoyed the stream. And if you did, check out my YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream or in the next video. Although I won't be seeing you in the video because that's not how videos or time works, but still. And for the YouTube bandies, thanks for watching. And for the YouTube frogs, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And with that being said, dudes, dudettes, and everything in between, I hope you have a great day, night, morning, whatever it is. I'll see you in the next video.